Hey everyone, my name is Heather Havenwood. Welcome to the version of Like a Boss. And I'm just doing a quick little video and slash solo show today. I want to talk to you about what I call the battle of the sexes and the gender. I call the gender gap and the battle of the sexes. And I just got a 2-day event today. It's really interesting. 2-day event this weekend. And the 2-day event was all about communication and how we as human beings communicate to other people in our lives, communicate with people in our community, communicate to other people in our world. And it was 2 days to really look at how we interact as humans with ourselves and how we communicate. And one of the things that happened, right, so it's a 2-day event. It's all day Saturday and all day Sunday. And part of the event was really about to look at as, here's the thing, inside of communication, we assume what other people are saying, right? Inside of communication, we assume we know what the person's going to talk about. If they say something we already know, we're already thinking about our response. We're really never truly present to what actually people are saying to us. And in this 2-day event, something really profound happened. So first of all, what we need to know is I was really hiding out during this event. And what I mean by hiding out was I really wasn't participating for at least the first day. Hiding out, had a big hat on, trying to cover up that I was even there. And, that doesn't really last long when I'm in a room. So around the end of day one, early day two, I got found out, whatever. And I stood up in the room and really sharing my view and sharing my vision, which is to create 10,000 women by the time, men and women, women, 10,000 women by the time I die that are financially self-sufficient and free through starting their own business or whatever business they want. That's my mission. Now, the other thing I want to do, and I'm creating now, is the largest female-centric mastermind in the world, where it's really taking women and men, but having the conversations about wealth, having the conversations about building wealth, having the conversation about creating wealth with business, with entrepreneurship, with maybe a side hustle, with your current job, if you're rising the ladder, whatever that is. How do you really create wealth? Maybe you're married into wealth, which is fine. Maybe you're looking at how do you keep the wealth if things go sideways in the marriage. What is the conversations around money? And so many times women don't have those conversations. We don't go to have a cocktail, and chit chat about money. Guys can go and, get a beer and they talk about money and business deals. Women go have a cocktail and talk about what's going on with their latest boyfriend, husband, kid thing. So I think that what I'm wanting to create is this opportunity for men and women to truly have a space to talk about business, talk about wealth, talk about deals, talk about building wealth, buying real estate, buying businesses, collaborating together, because I think that wealth is truly a team sport, right? So here I am in this seminar, and I had already got up and shared, right, about my vision and what I was going to create. Well, it obviously upset somebody. Well, I'm coming back from a little potty break or a meal break, and I'm walking in the room, and again, I didn't know anybody in the seminar or the event. I'm walking in the room, and this stranger participant just I call it side swipes me, like a hit and run. He's like, oh, there's the out of integrity male hater woman. Totally out of the blue. I'm like, what? Now, what you need to know is, inside of my sharing about what I'm creating and what I'm doing, I have all this fear around men actually attacking me like that. So here we are in this personal development seminar, and I'm getting attacked. Not attacked, but I call it side swipe. You know what I mean? To me, a good fight is if you're in front of the fight and you do punch or whatever in a debate, that's fine. But if I'm just walking down the street and I get that's not fair. So I was in the room a couple of minutes later, and I had to like bring it up, like, hey, like that was not okay. I was just called a man hater. Not that I don't care being called a man hater because I'm not a man hater, but I didn't like how it was like a side swipe. If you're gonna street fight me, like at least I know I'm being in a street fight. You know what I mean? So he then gets up, and next thing you know, we're in like a battle, and we're in the battle of the sexes, and the whole room's participating in this. The leader of the course, I'm standing up, he's standing up, and he's having his point of view. And I said something that really shifted, and to him and to me, and I said, "You think this is a battle against men?" And he's like, "Yeah, of course it's a battle against men." I'm like, "No, women being empowered in wealth work, entrepreneurship, inside of community, inside of, I don't know, work, government, Congress, all these places I think that women are really rising up. It is not a battle against you. It's not a battle against men. It's not." And I really heard him when he said that. I thought, wow, that's really interesting. If I'm pro dogs, like I'm a dog lover, by the way. I love dogs. I give to shelters. I love dogs. I'm a dog lover. I'm not anti-cat. You know what I mean? Like I don't hate cats. I'm in a battle against cats. Okay. If I am really if I'm really for gay and lesbians, the whole LGBT community rising up, and I put my time, energy, and effort, and I create an event around empowering them. I'm not anti-heterosexual, right? If I'm pro African Americans rising up and going after what they want in life, what that looks like, I'm not anti-white or Asian. I mean, I don't think it's a battle. I think it's empowering people through education, through empowering them what's possible. I don't think all these things that are changing with diversity, all these things that are changing with communication, as well as the Me Too movement, all this, they can be looked at as battle cries. They can be looked at as they are making a stand against something. They can totally be seen that way. But I promise you, if you ever listen to me in my work, that is not what I'm up to at all. At all. I have been in multiple businesses online. I have built businesses. I'm a branding expert. For men and women, for years. I'm just at a place in my life that I want to create something that is so unique, and that is different and really empowers a particular group of humans that haven't really been necessarily focused on the last 20 years. That's all, right? And what that looks like is women in their 40s and 50s and 30s who are married, not married. Maybe they are married, they're into wealth, and they married into wealth, and then they divorced wealth, and they don't know how to create their own wealth. I don't know. And I know that's my mom's story. My mom's story is that she married a man. They weren't wealthy at all. They built their wealth together, and then they got divorced at the height of his wealth. And, no one won in that battle. No, my dad saw that as a battle. And guess who won? No one. It was bloody. I was 6 years old, 7, 8, and it was a bloodbath. We were beaten up and bruised, meaning just from a perspective of all this stuff going on. We weren't physically. He battled it out. It was this huge fight, battle the sexes versus like, okay, we're not getting along as parents and as a couple. Let's like dissipate wealth and let's share the wealth and move on. It was this battle, and I think that that's what's still happening today in a lot of different communication, where when men hear I'm helping women, sometimes men hear you're killing off men, which I find really fascinating, by the way, because I'm a man lover. I've been spending years helping men how to date women. I've been spending years supporting men in many organizations. I've built many businesses, 3 to be exact, for my business partners which were men. So I don't really understand that conversation when people or men have that viewpoint. I can understand it from the view of they maybe feel attacked in their own world. I don't know. But I know for myself, my heart is true. My heart really is authentic when it comes to really want to helping women talk about wealth. Now let's talk about what that means. One of the things I see with wealth with women is they don't talk about it, like at all. Like I don't go to my, it's rare that I sit down with my girlfriend and go, hey, let's have a glass of wine and what's your net worth, right? Or what's the new business that you're going to buy this month? Or have you looked at some deals for buying businesses this month? Or, have you looked at some real estate deals this month? Yeah, they don't do that. They're like, what are you talking about? Let's talk about something else. So I want to ingrain women to be able to have those kinds of conversations, to be able to say, yeah, I'm talking about my wealth and the real estate I own or not, or Bitcoin, or cryptocurrency or blockchain or AI. I really want to empower people and women specifically to have that conversation. I just went to an amazing event, the Block Boom, in Dallas, Texas, with Gary Leland, who is the owner, and I had a blast. And one of the things I learned, the main thing I learned is, blockchain is the place to be, right? Seriously, no, sorry, blockchain, Bitcoin. I am a huge Bitcoin advocate at this point. I'm a Bitcoin maximalist at this point. I am a pro Bitcoin. And I spent 2.5 days with these lovely 150 men, really learning about why Bitcoin is such a game changer on this planet. Now, I am not going to sit here and tell you, it's like a person going to swim class, getting into the pool, learning how to swim, knows that they love swimming and they want to do it again. And then their friends saying, explain to us swimming. Like, I can't explain because I'm so new. I'm such a newbie. I'm a dumb newbie on Bitcoin. I just know, like, I love it. That's it. Like, that's all I got. I'm just like, I'm in. And I'm actually starting a new podcast about Bitcoin. I'm so excited about that because with that, I'm going to get the opportunity to have you follow along in my journey of being a Bitcoin dumbass and really learning from the beginning, and Bitcoin kindergartner, or Bitcoin, like, I don't know. But there's something there. I think that's the big thing. I went to that conference in Dallas going, there's something here. You know what I mean? Like, there's something here for me. I'm not sure what it is, but I know it's big. So I want to wrap this up here in just a second with the battle of the sexes. So I'm going to explain it a little bit like this. Inside of our conversations with life, inside of our conversations with just walking down the street, or with your significant other, or with your boss, or with your friend, we are in usually a paradigm. There's about 33 different paradigms we're in. And I'm just going to give a few. One is mother-child, one is father-child, one is playmate-sibling. What that means is just because that person isn't your father, or that person isn't, quote-unquote, your mother, you might be in a relationship like mother-child. Like, have a girlfriend or a guy friend who, like, every time you talk to them, they know. And every time you share with them a challenge you're dealing with, like, they have the answer. It's a very parent-child relationship. Okay, so we have relationships with different things. What's your relationship to money? Is it a playmate sibling? Is it a mother-child? Is it a father-child? Meaning, do you look at money and go, it's fun, I love making it, it's a lot of fun to hang out with, like, it's cool? Or is it more like, oh my gosh, I have to earn it and I have to prove myself to it, and like, or do you look at it like it's nurturing and loving and money is amazing, it makes me feel so amazing? Like, those are all different paradigms of a thing called money. What if you say to your spouse is, I got to get his approval, his or her approval, they're going to get mad at me, I'm upset, I don't want to tell them. That could be a father-child relationship, mother-child relationship inside of a structure called, significant other, right? And my point of this is that the battle of the sexes is an old paradigm. It's been going on for thousands of years. And it's just heightened in the last couple of years, I'd say decade. What I want to share what I'm creating is the battle of sexes not be a battle and be a partnership. And be a partnership. And when we are talking and communicating in a way of partnership, that is like a fifth dimensional conversation. What that means is we have access to see that we are co-creating together. We're collaborating together. We are making things happen together. That is a partnership, right? And you and I could be strangers and we could be a partnership. We can never talk and be a partnership, right? Because we're on the same pathway and we're both wanting to create something that's new. That is partnership. That's collaboration. Not against anything specifically, but against an old paradigm called a battle of sexes. So I hope this has been meaningful to you. And I just want to, share that, we as women and men have an opportunity right now in our culture to truly be able to have a paradigm shift on money and wealth and making money and making wealth globally. Bitcoin is changing that conversation. Cryptocurrency is changing that conversation. And so I just want you to consider, where are you at with that? Where are you at with your conversation around money and time, and wealth, and partnership? Like, where are you at with that? And I invite you to the journey that I'm on, which is creating an opportunity for men and women to come together and talk about wealth. And that's what I'm creating. So hope this has been helpful to you. And my name is Heather Havenwood. Check us out, heatherhavenwood.com. I'm on Roku. I'm on iTunes, Google Play, iHeartRadio, and many, many more. All right, Heather Havenwood.